Hey Sag, how are you guys doing? This is your January 23 bonus read, guys. So let's check in and see what's going on, for you coming into the new year here. Let's see what messages the universe has for you. Ooh, we got one. All right, we got the Page of Wands. So, you guys are making some plans here. You could be receiving some messages, Sag, about work. So if some of you have been out there applying for positions, I feel like there will be a message that is coming in for you. For some of you, you need to stop procrastinating, Sag. Come on, I feel like if there's plans that you've been wanting to put into action, I feel like this is the time to do so, because I feel like things are rapidly going to be changing around you when it comes to work, okay? When it comes to whatever plans that you've been wanting to kick off and get off to make happen this new year. Pages are all about messages, so you could be being inspired by others. You could be talking to others about starting maybe a new business or something. However, with the moon here, you could be like dragging your feet a little bit. Like I said, you know, there could be some delays when it comes to your progress. But Sag, as a whole, I feel that with the moon here, I feel like your dreams of getting, some of you, I do feel like you have dreams of like getting something off the ground and started here with this moon. And then for a handful of you, I feel like there's a laziness here. I feel like you're procrastinating just a little bit. Maybe you guys, for some of you, I don't know why I'm feeling like you may be sleeping too much as well. Maybe you're resting up before you kind of start some things new. For some of you, you could be doing just that. Like, you know, I'm about to kick this stuff off, you know, for the new year. I'm going to start this job. I'm going to start this new business. I'm going to get going. But first, for some of you, you could be taking some time out. Yeah, because you got the Knight of Coins that just popped up. So that's exactly kind of what I was thinking with the Knight of Coins and the moon here. I feel like you guys have plans to get something up and started, but I feel like there's some type of delay, or not that anything's blocking you from getting it started, you know, for all of you, but maybe just you taking your time, because the Knight of Coins, you know, it's a very slow, you know, patient energy. And for some of you, you could be doing this intentionally. Maybe just really taking your time to plan things out. You don't want to rush. You don't want to make any mistakes. And for others of you, you're just unable to just get up and take action. You know, you just can't make a decision, you know, on what you want to do, Sag, or you're just not quite, you know, ready to kind of get up and do it. Although the opportunities are there for you, Sag, I do feel for some of you, you're just like, you know, laying around sleeping a little bit, or maybe taking your time with this Knight of Coins, because, you know, the money's there, but you're kind of, I feel like for some of you, you're just kind of taking your time going to get it. It's like a slow moving kind of a thing. And I mean, that's okay. You know, you get to it when you get to it. You know, I always feel like patience is a virtue, and it's a good thing. You don't have to get out there and rush, but god darn, you know, don't let your dreams pass you by, Sag. So if you want to get something kick-started here, I do feel like you're going to have to come out of your nap and get going. So we got the 10 of Wands here. So I don't know, maybe some of you are just fucking tired, because I do feel like a sluggish, slow, sleepy energy. So maybe some of you guys are just boggled down. Maybe, you know, work has been a little much from you. For some of you, you could be getting like a lot of calls, a lot of requests. Maybe some of you were up at night, you know, working here, because with the 10 of Wands, this is a heavy burden. It's a lot of responsibility. Maybe responsibility some of you don't even want, you know, so maybe that's why you're dragging your feet. I do feel an energy here for some of you, maybe thinking about leaving a position somewhere because of this burden. Maybe some of you are like procrastinating with like finishing up contracts, or, you know, maybe you're at just work like, yeah, I'm gonna take my time. Maybe slow quitting. I just heard that, you know, kind of like a slow quitting kind of an energy for some of you. But I do feel like that's where this moon, when I keep looking at this moon card, I don't know, I just feel like you guys sleeping. And then with this 10 of Wands here, now I see why. You know, you're probably tired. Oh my God, 4 of Swords. This is all about rest. You know, look at this guy. He's just laid back on here. I ain't trying to put my fingers too close to the camera because my nails, my polish came off in the tub last night. But anyway, so with this 4 of Swords, this is literally like, you know, on the verge of burnout, right? So that's why I keep feeling this sleepiness here. It's weird how you can feel like certain energy, Sag, but with this moon, I just was like, damn, I want to take a nap right now. But the 4 of Swords is definitely about, you know, like on the verge of burnout. It's also about, you know, kind of sitting back and getting some rest as well, right? So I see where this is going now. So the message is becoming quite clear. So for some of you, Sag, you know, this, you've been burning the candle at both ends here, you know, and it's probably at work. Yeah, I do feel like this is more of a work energy here. And, you know, you need a little rest. And I do feel for some of you, you're just like, yo, fuck this. This job is not going to stress me out. I'm calling out today. I'm about to take me a 3-day weekend. I'm calling out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, you know, so that I can get some sleep, so I can get some rest. Because for some of you, I do feel like you're burning the candle, you know, at birth end. So you got the 5 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So you could be just tired, Sag, and that is no way to be going into the new year. You know, don't be letting nobody burn y'all out, stress y'all out, you know, and whatnot, because that's not cool. So with the Magician here, you guys could be like, some of you, you have a stressful job that requires, like with the Magician, I feel like it requires a lot of your mind, not just your physical, but definitely a lot of your mind, with the King of Cups here as well. So you guys are in some type of leadership position, Sag. So this isn't for all of you, but for some of you, whoever you are, I feel like you need balance with this King of Cups here. I feel like whatever position that you're in, it requires a lot of your mind, a lot of power, a lot of creativity, you know, with this Magician. And I also feel like some of you are trying to like think of ways to get the hell out of this, like maybe to start something new. Because the Magician here, I mean, he's always looking into creating something new, something different. So if you're being burnt out by a job here, Sag, this month, or going into the new year, maybe it's time for you to take some, you know, some action to definitely find something that is not going to be so taxful, you know, on you. Look at that, 3 of Swords. Yeah, you're suffering right now for some of you, Sag. That's fucked up. And then you got the Star here. This is you needing healing. You got the Star, you got the 3 of Swords, you got the King of Cups and the Magician. Yeah, so here it is. So what's his is? So for some of you, just so you know, if you are thinking about quitting, slow quitting, abruptly quitting, whatever the case may be, with the Star here, you know, there is an energy of you creating something new for yourself. I do feel like you guys are thinking about, you know, creating something, and that you have something in mind, because this guy right here on the 4 of Swords, you know, he's smiling, you know, he's laying under this tree, he's smiling. He's just imagining, you know, one, he's enjoying the day off. He called out. For some of you, you legitimately have called out, you know, from work, and you're actually enjoying your day. You're outside, you're in the park, you got your shoes off, you're really enjoying your day. But he's also here imagining, with the Magician here, and the way that this guy is looking on this 4 of Swords, like I feel like you guys are dreaming about what it is next that you want to get into. For some of you, you've already found a new job, and you legitimately can't wait to start. I think some of you may have quit your job without even giving them notice, because you were just fucking tired. You were suffering there because you got this 3 of Swords here. And it's a breakup. So you're separating yourself from some type of toxic job situation for some of you, because it's just not you. It's just causing you a headache. Like, you're like sitting in your car before you go to work, and you're like rocking back and forth, like, I don't want to go in here, I don't want to go in here, you know, and really needing a damn break. So Sag, you know, I'm going to be rude and ignorant and tell you, let that job go. It ain't worth it. Nope. Let it go. Let it go. So we have the King of Wands here, and this is all about being your own damn boss, Sag. And for some of you, I'm sure that's exactly what you want to do. Again, I do feel like for some of you, you are like in some type of management where you're governing over others. And for others of you, you know, you're taking a bold action. You're like kind of getting out there and just like, look, I can see myself working for myself. I'm tired of doing what I'm doing. I'm about to step out here and make something happen, because this shit right here is getting old, Sag. I feel you. I feel you. So the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, which you had the Knight of Coins up here earlier. So some of you are making like you're tired of, you know, you work hard, but I feel like you're tired of the hard work for some of you, and you're slowly, like I said, you know, making your way out the door. I do feel like you're being practical about it. You know, you're making sure that you have all of your I's dotted and all your T's crossed before you make this exit, Sag, coming into the new year to start something new. But you're definitely want to get out of the same routine that you've been stuck here at this place that is legitimately burning you out, needing you to rest. I swear, when that moon came here, I just felt lazy as shit when it hit, you know, hit the table. I looked at it and I had to think about it like, God, do I really see that in that card? Like sleeping? Yes. That's exactly, guys, what came to mind. So, you know, quit that job. That's exactly what I'm going to title this video, man. Let that shit go. Quit that job. If it's not making you happy, it's time to go. Hangman. Yeah, you've hung around long enough. Let's just be real. You've hung around long enough, Sag. You know, there's too much uncertainty here with this job. It's like you can't even focus. You know, this job is burning you out so bad, you can't even focus. And it's like, you know, this is crazy. It's crazy. Some of you are, you know, you stalling a little bit with the Hangman because you're trying to hang in there probably to something else, you know, opens up for you. And for some of you may be uncertain about, you know, what the future holds. Like if I leave this job, you know, am I going to find another one? Am I going to like the new one? Am I going to be able to start my own business? I feel like there's a plethora, you know, of thoughts that may be going through your head. But I feel like for most of you, you're going to let this job go. This Hangman is definitely, you know, letting it go because I feel as though you feel like there is something else out there that is better for you. And for some of you, you just literally came to the realization like, ugh, I know why I'm so fucking tired of this goddamn job. I quit. I quit. I quit. I quit. I get it. I would quit too. I'm the worst when it comes to stuff like that. You know, if I want to be nice, Sag, I'll go ahead and like put in a notice. But a lot of the times when you're in this burnt out thing right here, like literally giving like a 2 weeks notice is like a 2-year notice, and you know, to your physical and to your mind, you know. And I know this may be so bad to say, and you know, but you don't owe them nothing. You know, you've worked, they've paid you, you ain't got to get them notice. It's your life. You know, you want to check out, check out. That's how I feel about it. And I will always feel that way because this is your life. You only got one. If something's burning you out this bad, what you going to stick around for 2 long ass weeks for? That's 2 weeks where you could probably be done passed out, burned out, stressed out, losing hair. I mean, I don't know. Like, don't. Tell that job to kick rocks, Sag. Kick rocks. 2 weeks notice my ass. Exactly. Queen of Wands. 2 weeks notice my ass, Sag. Look, you got to do what you got to do, right? You got to be courageous here. You got to kind of just step out there, be strong, and, you know, and literally, you know, just do you, you know. Right now, like I said, you're burning the candle at both ends. You got too much going on. And although this Queen of Wands is really a strong-willed person and she's hanging in there and things like that, yeah, it just may be time for you to kind of just, you know, look into some new things, because the Queen of Wands is also, you know, she has a lot of vision. She's a visionary, you know, and she's confident and she's courageous, and she know that she can get things done. You don't need this job. There's plenty of them out there. Go find one that you like. If you want to be an entrepreneur because the Queen of Wands has that energy, go do it. Oh, did you just get the moon again? Yes, you did. So, okay. So again, you know, for some of you, I feel like with the moon, you know, the moon, how the moon do, you know, it's kind of like, you know, it's you know, when it gathers up its strength, you know, before it comes, to the full moon. But, you know, I feel like, for some of you, you out 1 to 2 weeks. Like I said earlier, you know, as far as timing, and this card literally says 1 to 2 weeks. You know, I do feel like for some of you, you're going to give them a 2 weeks notice. But for others of you, it's not going to happen because you're making progress to kind of move. Like you're on your final steps here with this situation here. Your patience is gone. Like, you know, you're reevaluating your plans with this moon, and you're stepping, you out. Oh my God. I love I mean, you savage right now, Sag. Just, I mean, it sounds like you. Fire, right? That's you. That's you. So you got the solar eclipse. Oh, you have the sun. So for some of you, this has been a new job. You've only been here probably for about 6 weeks and it's burning you out. But with the solar eclipse card, I feel like you got some pretty big changes coming in with the solar eclipse. So I feel like you're going to find your inner truth, figure out what it is, Sag, that you want to do, and you're going to start something new here. You're going to make this change and this transition to kind of move on and bounce, because you're seeing things clearly now. Like, you're recognizing that this job isn't worth your emotional help. And for some of you, it's not even paying you that much anyway. So you want something new. This coming in new year, you're feeling like, you know what, I need a new career. I need a new job. I need to work for myself. You know, for some of you, you may hang around a little longer because this card also has 3 months on here. But I feel like there's a deep, emotional feeling to release yourself from this place, because it's just ultimately just not healthy for you. Right, 6 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is better times ahead, guys. This is a place of tranquility. You get what I'm talking about. Nevertheless, you want to be stable. You just don't want to just abruptly set yourself up for failure. But at the same time, Sag, coming into the new year, you want peace. Let's see what else we got here. We're going to take that one. Ooh, 90 coins. Okay. So we got the 9 of coins here. So basically, it's time for you to stand up for what you deserve. You're working too hard, and for some of you, like I said, you're working almost for free. They're not paying you for the stress, and I feel like your self-worth is becoming an issue here every time you step into this place. Your coworkers are getting on your nerves, your bosses are getting on your nerves, the job is not really rewarding, and it's really just not enough for you. But I feel like also, like I said, for some of you with this 9 of coins here, they're not paying you for your services. I feel like, you want more abundance, and you want to take on something that is a little bit easier for you, okay? Something that's a little bit more rewarding and fulfilling for you, because that's what the 9 of coins is all about. It's like fulfillment. And I think ultimately, guys, that is what you are wanting at this time. So just go ahead and just quit. That's so wrong. All right, roadblock. So for some of you with roadblock here, I feel like, there may be some barriers to making this change. I feel like there may be some obstacles in your way right now. However, I do feel like, if you just take, one step forward, I feel like it's going to work out for you. So don't feel like you're stuck here, because you get this roadblock. That's what that is. That's just like you feeling like you're stuck. And for some of you, there could be some challenges to you being able to get up and leave this job, because not everybody could just get up and quit. But I promise you, if you ain't got a dime in your goddamn pocket, if it's getting on your nerves this bad, you're going to quit, because I had that situation. My job was getting on my nerves so bad, Sag. I was on the phone with my manager and I was like, yo, this is where I resign. You know what I mean? Like, you can take the job and shove it, because you're not going to burn me the fuck out. So I get it. You may not want to just up and leave right now. So for some of you, by all means, don't be dumb. Make sure that, you plan these things out. But nevertheless, you need to regroup. You burned out, y'all. I mean, it's in your reading more than once. You got crack shot. The hell? So for some of you, you could have somebody at work that's like really, maybe there's a smart ass. Maybe, you have a manager or something that's really arrogant, that's possibly getting on your nerves. Maybe they feel like you're not being effective enough. Maybe, I don't know, crack shot. There's an energy of here of like somebody feeling like they're better than you or superior over you. Maybe like, they know it all. They're an expert. You could have an Aquarius around you or something, or some type of air sign. I don't know. But the energy is intense here. And with this card being a card of number 3, I feel like, this is in your community. So this could be somewhere that you work. On this picture, there's like women here. So you could work in a area where there's a lot of women, and they may talk a lot, or maybe it's a smart ass. I just keep feeling like some type of smart ass who just maybe just wants to be seen, always act like they know how to do everything, like feel like they better than everybody. I don't know. But I do feel a strong feminine energy here. And I do feel like maybe this person is either over top of you or works closely with you in a community setting. And I just feel like they talk a lot. And I just feel like they real intense. Like they got a real intense energy that just ultimately just gets the fuck on your nerves. All right, let me stop cursing before they take the video down. Okay. So we got water carrier. So with water carrier here, guys, you need balance. That's what you want. You want balance because, like I said, you're tired of suffering here. This job is getting on your nerves. For some of you, you're taking care of others. So you could work in a community setting where you are actually physically caring for others, where it requires a level of your compassion and unselfishness, you know, and it could be, you know, maybe taxing on you. Some of you, again, because, you know, this water carrier, you know, it has humanitarian here. So, you know, you could be giving like pouring out a lot of yourself for this job, or your job may entail you pouring out a lot of yourself to others. So yeah, that's about to come to an end. Or if you're a humanitarian type of person, Sag, then you just need to find another humanitarian job that actually gives you the ability to pour into them, and at the same job, the job is rewarding and fulfilling to you as well. It definitely needs to be a two-way street. So you got sword and scale. So this is all about truth and justice, okay? Having that balance once again. You know, these scales are all about balance and you being true to yourself. Because, Sag, I feel like you want something that's fair and equal. Yes, you know, some of you could have some legal matters. So if you cut somebody out, you know, or said something to you you had to say, because I do feel a chattery talking energy here. Like maybe you had something to say, or maybe somebody didn't hear you out. Maybe you spoke your truth, and because you spoke your truth, maybe you got let go. I mean, I don't really see that quite yet, but I do feel like if you continue on this path at this place, you probably will speak your truth and cut somebody out. And I feel like they're gonna definitely walk away that day knowing exactly how you feel, Sag. So don't let that fire, you know, fuel up and be done, you know, set the place on fire. Because I feel like at the end of the day, you still want to stay spiritual. You want to stay in your integrity with this swords and scales here. But at the same time, you want due process, right? So I get it. So, all right, Sag, that's cool. Let's get you, ooh, no, don't fall on the floor. Gee, don't fall. All right, got it. So, pardon me clear my throat, but and I'm sure one of y'all had it too. Like, I caught a cold that just won't go away. So many people done caught this cold that won't go away. It's suspicious, y'all. It's suspicious. It's like, I ain't dying. I don't think I'm contagious or nothing. But I swear, I got sick, like, the night before Christmas Eve. And Lord and behold, like, I just can't shake this mucus, you know. Oh, that's too many. Honestly, I can't shake this mucus. So, you got candle here. Candle. It says, you will be shown the way. So, Sag, if you need to go, you know, I feel like the universe is going to guide you on your next journey, okay? And the universe doesn't want you to be unhappy. Oh, you got rat here. Someone working against you and behind your back. That's somebody at work. That's that chatty ass person. That's what it is. And it's probably a water sign or air sign. I'm just saying. I mean, maybe. I mean, that's just, I don't know where it came from, but that's just how I feel. So that's most likely what it is. You know, it's probably a water or air sign. And if you think somebody at work is trying to sabotage you, or somebody at work is a rat, you know, I mean, just be walking around, be like, what's your zodiac? When's your birthday? You know, and you'll probably figure out who that person is. So you got a cat, a two-faced friend. Oh my God, Sag, seriously, somebody is, this is such a, I see why you want to go. These bitches is crazy. Oh my gosh. I hate people like this. They just make your day miserable. And then you got to work there every day with them. So you got firecracker. There's that bomb going off. You're going to walk in there one day, Sag, and whoever this rat is going to walk up to you and kaboom! You're going to cuss their asses out. You probably need to go ahead and start looking into getting something new, Sag. I'm just saying. You got camel, preserve, and you will overcome problems. Exactly. So right now, hone it on in. Bring it in. Sag, bring it in. You could do this. And just start planning to get the hell out of Dodge, right? All right. What else for Sag? A couple more cards, Sag, and I got your back. If you need me to come up there, I'm really good with being like vindictive. Come out there and beat somebody up. I'm just kidding. No violence. I was just kidding. It was a joke. So you got tankard. What is this? Tankard. It says celebration, fun, and enjoyment. I have no idea what that means. But the card says celebration, fun, and enjoyment. That is what you are needing right now. Because where you are, there's none of this, Sag. So just no need to resign. Just quit. Fuck this. All right. Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. All right, we can't expect this. I've had it with this person. I don't even work at your job, but I've had it. You got flute, disappointment in a friend or a lover. So someone's setting you off, Sag. You got bull. Don't back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. And the last card you have here is wall, which is a misunderstanding. So look, there is someone, something here at your workplace. This is not at home. This is at somebody's job. And this is not for everybody. But I feel like they're making it difficult for you. And if this is somebody you work closely with, I feel like that's making it even worse, because that, you know, it's like you can't really separate yourself from this person when they're getting on your last nerve. Like for some of you, you don't even have nerves anymore. Like they're plucking veins right now, which is why you about to pop off. That's why this firecracker is about to ignite, because I feel like this person is really, you know, getting on your nerves. And I do feel an energy that somebody could possibly be misunderstanding you, you know, or there could be some type of huge misunderstanding at work with somebody else. Maybe things just aren't fair, you know, but I feel like you just need to cut to the chase though, you know, and you may have to let this person or situation know exactly how you feel, Sag, because if you can't leave the job then and quit and go someplace else, then you're going to have to try to resolve it with this person. And I do feel like eventually some of you will. Are they going to like what you say? Maybe not. But that's why it's probably best if you say it now before you get all like, you know, irritated. You're already irritated, but before you blow up. Maybe you need to like maybe schedule a weekend, a meeting, Sag, and let them know like, listen, I've really had enough of you, you know, but you get what I'm saying, Sag. So I wish you guys the best of luck with this. And, you know, I give you some advice, even though I probably shouldn't. Quit! But until then, until you're able to do that, I do know that, you know, the universe is always, you know, has your best interest in mind, you know, when you are, you know, living in truth, you know, in fairness and in love. So if you're being mistreated or you're not happy where you are, Sag, the universe is going to have your back. So you will be just fine. So like and subscribe to the video, and I will see you guys in the next video. And once again, Sag, my advice to you is tell us your job to kick rocks. All right, guys. See you in the next video.